alcoholic addict.
Hey guys,
Welcome to Recovering Addict. My name is Michael. I'm an alcoholic.
and I am Asia, aka Andrew, and I'm also, well, I'm not an alcoholic, but I'm a husband of an alcoholic.
We
And
kidnapped LT and Felice today, so we're holding them for ransom unless they randomly escape somehow, and we're taking over Recovering Addict.
we stole their show, so I hope you guys like it. And we want to welcome you guys live and in charge, big and bold, from Albuquerque, New Mexico. So how is everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing good. Looks like we have some people already on. We got Sherry. Hi, how are you doing? Sean Winthrop, how are you doing? We also got Christine. How are you? Hey, Merk, how's it going?
Mark,
How's your extended car warranty? Hope it's
we've been
going
trying
good.
to reach you for your extended car warranty.
We've been calling you all day and you don't answer the phone, so we're gonna come to your house next, and we're gonna collect for your extended car warranty. So look out for us. New Mexico will come for you. Let's see, who else do we got? We got Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Hope everybody's doing well. I don't know how to work this computer, but we'll figure it out.
Don't break it.
I won't break. I'm not going to break it. I hope I don't
need
break
to fire
it.
you like I fire Felice.
Right? Oops, not that one. But how is everybody doing? We're doing great. We had a very long, eventful day today.
We were shooting commercials for a free car giveaway.
So remember when we talked about the free car giveaway? Michael, LT, and I, and Felice, and the whole group, we met with Steve, the owner of the car dealership, and Exodus Auto Sales, and we shot the commercial for the car giveaway, and we also made a video that will be coming out sometime this week. So please look out for it. It's very exciting. It's very fun. We had a blast filming it. So hope you guys enjoy it when it comes out. So, Michael, what do you got to say?
I had a very long day. I was actually a drunk driver today, so it's been very long. We've been up since early this morning shooting. So we are tired, but we're here. We're sober. We're ready to clean. We're ready to rock this.
Yep. So we got some more people that came online. Let's see. We got Dez. Hey, Dez. Hey, Epi. How's it going? Hey, Leslie P. How are you doing? Hope everybody's good. We got Jeanette Ziegler. How are you? We also got Steve Sherwood. How are you? And let's see. We all say hello as everybody comes in. But yeah, I'm nervous as heck. I've never done the live feed by myself. Since we did hijack Felice and LT, they are not here.
And we're kidnapping Merk next because we have a bookmark.
Yep, we got a bookmark. Bookmark, yay!
Autographed bookmark at that.
How's it going, Anthony Victor? We're live here from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hope you guys are doing fine, doing good. We also got John Hovel. How are you doing today? We are live here from New Mexico, so we stole their show tonight. So I hope you guys love what we're doing. We have no clue, but we'll figure it out as we go along. Hey, Raylene, it's Asia. How you doing? Raylene, girl.
The show.
We're live from Albuquerque. How's it going? Hope you're doing good.
So today, Asia is going to be reading from the Big Book.
I am?
She's going to be reading from the Big Book.
All right, guys. In the comments below, can we get an idea of what number from the big book you guys want to hear from today? Hey, Petey, how are you doing?
Hi, Petey. Love you.
Hi, Shandia Gray, how are you doing? Hope everything's going good. That's good, Raylene. I'm glad you're doing good. I wish we would have let you know that everyone was in town. You could have met LT and Felice. They're a blast.
We kidnapped them.
Hey, Mike Benavides, how are you doing?
Michael. The other Michael.
Oh my God, this is overwhelming. But yeah, so what part of the book do you guys want to hear today?
Yeah, there it goes.
Oops, and I just dropped it. So I guess we're not reading the book today. I just dropped it on the side of the desk. But hey,
She's fired.
I'm fired.
You're fired.
But yeah, so we got. I said hi to Dez already, I believe.
Des, we need food.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Someone's at the door. Better go get it.
Better go
Hold
get the
on.
door, Michael. Did you order pizza or something?
Yes, the pizza's here.
Okay, sweet. We're gonna have a pizza party. Pizza. Wait a minute. I thought we locked you guys up in jail.
We're free!
Yay!
Dang, Asia's killing it.
I know, I got fired.
I fired myself. I dropped the book on the side of the bed and everything.
Oh my gosh, guys. You don't even need me.
They're free. Just kidding. We did kidnap them.
All right. Well, we're all here, like I said, live from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Yes.
Yeah.
So hi, Sapper. Hi, Alicia. How are you guys doing?
Cool. All right, so
We got Paul as well.
we got a special guest backstage. I want to pull him on so he can introduce himself, tell you about who he is, and Asia's already hit on it. It's about this free car. We've been talking this guy up, Steve, like crazy, and here he is.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? You guys are
What's
having
up,
way too
Steve?
much fun. Way too much fun over there.
We had a blast all day today. It's been a very eventful day, I could say the least.
Mhm. I can tell
How are
you
you
that.
doing, Steve?
I can tell you that. You guys look like you're in a hotel room. Is that right?
Yes, we're in the hotel that they're staying at tonight.
Oh my God! It looks like
And an
everybody's there
undisclosed
too.
location.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Are we going live? What's happening? Talk to
We
me
are
about
live.
that.
We are live right now.
You got a bunch of people watching you right now, Steve, so
Say hi to everybody, Steve.
Hey,
yeah.
everybody! Hey, get in and get that car. We are giving away a Jeep, and it's going to be, gosh, I would say within a month, maybe less. We don't know, but it's going to be amazing. So get on and subscribe to the new Steve Henry show. But I'll tell you what, you've got something bigger than that coming soon to your channel. Everybody, you are in for a great treat, a great surprise. Your commander in chief has been down in Albuquerque, took a 10-hour drive with his beautiful bride and family to do a special, which you're going to see here live. I'm hoping in the next, couple 3 days. So just hang on and keep watching because you're going to be blown away. You really are. That's all I
Yeah, it's
gotta
awesome.
say. I'm just blown away. And LT
Steve,
and everybody, what a great time we had here. I can't tell you what a great time we had. It is amazing just making that connection between us all. Definitely.
yeah,
Oh man, we
had
did.
a blast.
We had a very fun time.
So, Steve, what is your passion? And let us know about your car dealership and how you feel led to do what you're doing.
Well, again, Mike, the whole story, the backdrop, Mike Teetor, where are you, Mike? I see you way back there. Come on, get up here,
I'm
Mike.
right here.
There you are.
Come
10
up
months
closer.
sober, 10 months sober is an amazing thing. Can only happen, with LT and the organization that he brings forth. But 10 months sober, Michael has bought several cars for me along with Andrew, and pitched me an idea recently about, let's do something live at the car lot. Maybe sell a couple cars here and there. And I said, no. Let's do something bigger than that. Let's give a car away, a vehicle away to somebody who's in the program that's actively engaged and making an attempt to get clean, sober, and going through, the steps necessary. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to give a car away, a Jeep, actually. Those work out really well. You'll see it in the video forthcoming. But yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to give a Jeep away to somebody that's watching probably right now, actually. If you're wondering, what are you talking about? Well, if you go to the new Steve Henry show, we just gave away a Jeep to a person in need. So you can see right there the reference. The new Steve Henry show, go there. But here's some of the rules, and you'll see this in the what we did today, the commercial live. But you got to subscribe. You can't live in Guam. You got to live here in the States. You got to be over 18. But you guys, you can win a Jeep. You can take a Jeep home with you. LT and I will make some kind of connection here in the next month or two, and we want to give a car away. We want to reward you for hanging in there and going through the steps necessary to get clean for you, your family, your life. So it's a wonderful thing. We just had a great time here in Albuquerque, and looking at the room there. This is a live shot. I see everybody. Even Felice is back there. I see kind of. Yeah, there you are.
She's there.
I've put my phone in.
And we're missing somebody, though. Where's your son at? Where is he at? There he is. All right, I see him. There you are, buddy. Good job. But it's a great time. I can go on and on and on, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I just want you to know I'm here watching, and I can't wait for tonight's lesson. What's tonight's lesson, LT?
I was thinking we were going to read from the 24-hour a day, and then we're going to go through chapter 5 in the big book on how it works, and just read and get a good 30,000-foot view of what the 12 steps are.
Wow. I can't wait. I
Yeah.
can't wait. So I'm just going to sit here on the sidelines and carry on. I'm watching.
All right, we're going to put you backstage. We're going to jump into this lesson real quick.
Beautiful. Can't wait. Thank you.
Let me scoot over.
And thank you, Steve, again. We had a blast today.
Hey, Andrew, it was fun, man. Hey, did your Broncos win?
No, we lost by 1 effing point. One.
Go Raiders.
Oh, bummer.
Whoa.
Sorry about that.
Heck yeah. Hey, what's up, Derek? How you doing? LT, how you doing? It's been well. Good to see you. Got a lot of people in here saying thank you. Thank you for helping Savannah make first steps. You're welcome very much.
Right on, Savannah.
We'll always be available to anybody that's in need. So that's kind of what Recovering Addict's all about. We recover better together. It's better to make good, solid connections. It's a place you can come and, make connections and have support. Nobody's going to criticize or minimize or, anything what's going on in your life. And we're here to love and support you. And we're going to, like that one guy said a while back, we're going to love you until you love yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for.
Beautiful.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to throw you backstage, Steve. You can hang out, and we'll pop you in and out throughout the show.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
we're going to go through the 24-hour day. All right, brother, thank you so much for what you're doing. And thanks for having us down there. Okay, brother.
No wonder me and Teetor don't do this live feeds. This is confusing.
PD says to Steve, thank you, Steve, for what you're doing in Recovering Addict group community, Mike. May God bless you. That is so cool. Brittany's struggling tonight. Everybody throw a prayer up for Brittany. We know what she's going through.
Yes, we'll pray for her.
Derek wants to know how you're doing.
Yeah, I just talked to him.
Sweet.
All right, so the 24-hour day is the thought of the day, and we're going to read January 3rd, thought of the day. And here it is. This is for alcoholics. This is for addicts. It doesn't matter. When you're addicted, you're addicted. It says, when I came into AA, I learned what an alcoholic was. And then I applied this knowledge to myself to see if I was an alcoholic. Are you a drug addict? You find out what it is, you apply it to yourself and go, is that me, right? So when I was convinced that I was an alcoholic, I admitted it openly. The best thing to do is go out and tell people, hey, I have a problem and I need help. Since then, we've been learning to live accordingly. It's a question. Since then, have I been learning to live accordingly? So since you found out, you admitted it, are you living according to what you've learned? Have I read the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous? Have I applied the knowledge gained to myself? So you can't just have head knowledge and think that's going to change anything. You got to have head knowledge and then take that from your head and push it down into your heart, right? Have I applied that knowledge to myself? Have I admitted openly that I'm an alcoholic? Am I ready to admit it at any time when I can be helped, when I can be of help? So here's our meditation of the day. Write this down if you need to, but meditate on this. I will be renewed. I will be remade. In this, I need God's help. His spirit shall flow through me, and in flowing through me, it shall sweep away all the bitter past. I will take heart. The way will open for me. Each day will unfold something good, as long as I am trying to live the way I believe God wants me to live. So here's our prayer for the day. Pray this with us. I pray that I may be taught just as a child would be taught. I pray that I may never question God's plans, but accept them gladly. And that is the 24-hour-a-day meditation and prayer and thought of the day.
Yes.
That's a good one. I'm
It
digging
is.
that one.
So, LT, did you have fun today?
I had a blast. We went around, and you know what was really fun about today? And I imagine George probably felt the same. That's Steve's videographer. But we got to work together, and it's not very often that I get to work with another videographer who knows what's up with cameras and angles and shots and how to do things and understands the lingo. And then we just made that videographer, besides the fact he's a cool dude and I'd like him anyway, but we made this cool connection as videographers. So that was one special connection I made. And then Steve's energy, I learned a lot just by watching the way Steve just handles multiple things at once.
He has a lot of
Amazing.
energy.
Yeah, holy cow. And then, I don't know, it lit another fire in me to make more videos and, getting to meet these guys face to face and, take the kids on a little road trip and wife and stay in a hotel, which is one of the favorite things we like to do. But dude, we had a blast today.
We did. We had a total blast. And I thank you all for coming down and letting us meet y'all and everything.
Yeah.
And wow, yeah. Today was good. Today was amazing.
Really good. Do we got any questions in the Discord today? I bet we don't. If you guys aren't asking questions, I can't answer them. Yeah, I look forward to coming back. I mean, it's not. 10 hours is 10 hours, but shoot, we can come back. That was fun, totally worth it. And I'd love to come back and make some videos with Steve and Jordan. That would be a blast.
Hey, maybe you can move down here. Move to Albuquerque and you could make videos all you want.
Albuquerque and its
Millie
baby
would be
mountains.
excited to
Yeah.
come.
Oh yeah, Millie made a whole bunch of friends today. So did Link.
So
He's
if
got a
you
girlfriend.
Oh.
And I think Link met a girlfriend
Linky
today.
has a girlfriend. Linky has a girlfriend.
all right. Let's get into our chapter here. So who's got a big book? And if you got it, where is it? Go knock the dust off it. That's what we tell people about their Bibles. Go get your Bible, knock the dust off it. We're going to read it. Yeah.
You might need to blow the pages so there might be some dust in
Mike says they need to make enchiladas for us. Well, we're waiting. As soon as the
Enchiladas
live's
where? Who has
I
enchiladas?
want an enchilada so bad.
Oh, I know that would have been good.
Uh-oh. Allie says, Link, a girlfriend?
Ooh.
Ooh,
He's
Linky.
like,
All right, so hopefully you got your big books by now. I want you to turn to chapter 5. This is how it works. Labeled very appropriately, chapter 5. And remember, this applies to, you go to Narcotics Anonymous, it's basically a more modernized version of the Alcoholics Anonymous book. If you look at Bibles, they're written like, old King James, then you got the new King James, and you got the NASB, the NIV, the NLT, and all these various versions, right? I kind of look at the big book and the NA in the same light. It's like the big books, it's kind of like the old King James. And then you go to the Narcotics Anonymous book, and it's a little bit more modern and more modern English. But tonight, we're going to read out of the big book, and this is how it works. So if you haven't read it, listen. If you have your big book, follow along. Chapter 5, page 58. Rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. Those who do not recover are people who cannot or will not completely give themselves to this simple program. And that's what's funny is people think it's so much more difficult than it is. We have a motto, right? KISS. Keep it simple, sweetheart. And that is
not called stupid.
and that's what this program is.
He's being nice, Michael.
Try to be nice here, but it is. Once you read the steps, it's very simple because we'll get to the steps. Let's get there here, and then we'll talk about how simple the steps really are. All right. So, who doesn't recover? Right? Rarely have we seen a person who fell who follow our path. Those who do not recover don't follow this simple path. give themselves over to the simple program. And it's usually men and women. This is who it is, right? Who are the ones that can't do this? It says usually men and women who are constitutionally incapable of being honest. But it doesn't just stop there with about honesty, because honesty abroad is easier than being honest with yourself, right? We lie to ourselves more than we do to other people, even though we lie multiple times a day. But you got to be honest with yourself. You have to take an introspective look in your own heart and see what's flowing from it. Give themselves to the simple program, usually men and women who are constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. That's who fail. There are such unfortunates. They are not at fault. They seem to have been born that way. They are naturally incapable of grasping and developing a manner of living which demands rigorous honesty. Remember, this honesty is with self. So their chances are less than average. There are those too who suffer from grave emotional and mental disorders, but many of them do recover if they have the capacity to be honest.
Yeah.
Amen
What
to
is
that
being
one.
honest? Right?
Let's
Are you an
be honest
alcoholic?
here.
No.
Let's be honest.
Right.
Somebody asks you got a drinking problem? No, I just drink to relax. No, I ain't got a problem. Or you're getting sick. You're drinking all the time and you're blaming other things. Well, maybe, it's the Coke I put in the whiskey. It's not the whiskey. And you start shifting blame to other things that's not honest.
Or it helps me with my headache or stuff like that.
Allie says, let's hear her question. What if I don't think it's simple at all? What if I think it is the hardest thing I've ever done? What does that say for me and where I am in recovery? Scares me a bit. Well, the simplicity of it is to be honest. It is simple. I didn't say it was easy. I said it was simple. It's a simple program, but it's very difficult to do with yourself, right? To be honest, to admit, to come to believe in a power greater than yourself, and then to turn your will and your life over to the care of a God, right? How do you do that when us as human beings want to be autonomous and control? I run the show. I run my life. I'm not going to be told what to do. I know what's best for me. And if you think about that, you look at your own life, I look at my life, my best thinking got me a second-degree felony and almost 15 years in prison. My best thinking got me, fifths of whiskey on the week and gallons on the weekend. That was my best thinking, me being the boss, right? The hard part is being honest. Why? Because it's scary. It's scary to let yourself be out there and be honest. Maybe you fear what other people think. I don't know if that's what happens. Some people do, some people don't. But it's not difficult. It's simple. It's the hardest thing you will do, but never give up. Amen. Amen. You're welcome, Allie. Shree says, it's hard, but it's about taking small steps to become better. Yep. And what is the simplicity of the program? It's like, how did Alicia get 17 years without relapsing? She said, I just don't go pick up. I don't pick up. I made that my number one rule. I don't pick up. And in 17 years, she hasn't relapsed. On top of that, she puts the program and her recovery first. Do we slip and fall? Do we have ups and downs? Absolutely. But it's simple. Follow the steps. Call somebody when you feel like crap. Call somebody. I mean, think about it. I'm not feeling good right now. All I have to do is pick up the phone and call Asia or Mike. Hey, I don't feel so hot right now. Oh, what's going on? And then you talk about it. I mean, think about it. That's pretty simple. But it is difficult to do.
It is.
I guess that's what you call a paradox, right? Or what is that when two things are a paradox? Yeah, it's like a paradox.
Your phone does not weigh 1,000
Yeah,
pounds.
and what's keeping you from picking up? Is it because you feel like you're going to bug the other person? You don't want to put them out?
Yeah.
Just know you're not putting them out because they're there for your recovery. It's what they, especially
That or
your
you feel
sponsors,
bad.
what they signed up for.
Or you feel bad in the situation that you're in, and you don't want other people knowing exactly how you're living. Because I feel this is hitting to me. Because let's see, I think I put Michael through that this last month. Well, not lying to him, but I guess just saying, like, not telling him the whole truth.
Mm-hmm.
So lying, but sugarcoating it a bit, I guess you could say. But I mean, you live and you learn. Like the book says, you live and you learn. And if you don't have the right people behind you or with you, then you're not gonna
Oh.
end up growing. And I think this last month I grew an extra foot. So
Wait, in, up, or out?
either way you want to put it, but I'm trying. I don't know.
It's tough. But we're works in progress, right? All of us are working in progress. Every single one of us.
We are. No one's
And I
perfect.
like what Sean Diaz says. She says, doing the next best thing, right, has always brought to me almost 9 months clean. And on my hard times of indecision, I rely on my faith to help and higher power. Absolutely. I love that term, do the next right thing. I mean, you can make that as soon as you pop out of bed. What's the next right thing to do? It's either sleep in and go late for work. Nope, that's not the right thing to do. Get up and brush your teeth and get ready. That's the right thing to do. Okay, I'm going to do that. And you just take those small steps. And along the way, you practice little things like gratitude. Wow, the water's warm, and I just brushed my teeth and washed my face and have warm water. What a blessing. Small things of gratitude. It's not easy at first, and sometimes at first we have to force ourselves to be grateful. But in time, it just starts taking over. And the further we get away from our addiction, the more better memories we make of making sane steps forward, the easier it becomes, because those memories are attached to rewards, and we build new rewards instead of drug rewards and alcohol rewards, right? What's up, Jordan? Oh,
Canada in the house. Hey, you made it.
Canada.
Canada in the house again. Sam's up there in Canada too. Michelle
Michelle.
Hapel-Levine Martin is up there as well. Awesome. Glad you're here, brother.
Canada, Aussie, USA.
All right, page 58, second paragraph. Our stories, right? We got stories. Remember what that says in the I can't remember if it's the traditions or the promises, but our stories, we're not going to shut the door on it, nor are we going to be afraid of them anymore, right? We're going to be happy that we were once addicted and addicts, and now we have this new perspective and outlook on life because we're going to move towards living happy lives because of it, right? So our stories, in a general way, they're what we used to be like. I'm spitting all over everything.
Right on behind you.
What happened
Man,
and
I
what
got a
we're like
wandering
now.
jacket.
Get him an umbrella.
Good thing I have a napkin. Hold on. Just kidding.
So-
I gave it to you.
Our stories, right? In a general way, it's what we used to be like. It's what happened. And then now it's what we're like now. If you've decided you want what we have, all of us, other people in the chat, all these happy spirits, all these people who seem to smile when the times are tough, if you want what we have and you are willing to go to any length, that's another thing. Are you really willing to go to any length to get it? I was asked that by my counselor in group therapy once. Are you willing to go to any length for your sobriety? Everybody's hand went up. I didn't, because I was like, hell no, I ain't quitting my job or something, Everybody's hand went up, and he's
I
all,
did quit a job.
yeah, he's actually willing to go to any length. Teetor did.
I quit a job for my own sobriety.
Yep.
High risk situation, and Teetor took himself right out of it.
Out of the equation.
And that's
Very cool.
working a program, and that's being willing to go any length, right? Because he wants what this program offers: serenity, peace, happiness, a close spiritual relationship, right? Mind, body, and spirit. But if you are willing to go to any length, then you are ready to take certain steps. So maybe if this seems too hard and too difficult, maybe you're not ready. But if you're willing to go to any length, which I think by some of you in the comments, I've seen you take some very drastic measures, and I would say you're probably ready. And then you laugh. They say some of these we balked, right? What's a balk? A balk is when a pitcher messes up in baseball, right? His foot comes off that on the mound. That's a balk. Oh, you screwed up, or bah, we laughed at it. We balk. No way, that ain't gonna happen. At some of these we balked. We thought we could find an easier, softer way. An easier, softer way, just like human nature, isn't it? Always wants the easy way out, but it's not. But we couldn't.
Millie's taking the easy way out right now.
Yeah, she's all over there. She's all TikToked out.
So with all earnestness at our command, we beg of you to be fearless and thorough from the very start. So once you take this path, once you decide you're done with drugs, you got your head a couple days clean and you're getting sober. Right now, this book, 30, written back in the 40s, us here, if you're new, this is what we're asking of you. We're begging of you. That's what it says. We beg of you to be fearless and thorough from the very start right now. fearless and thorough. Thorough.
No.
Some of us have tried to hold on to our old ideas, and the result was nil until we let go absolutely. Alicia mentioned in our Zoom meeting today, it's about changing the way that you think. You have to restructure your mind. And how do you do that? You get around other people who have already carved a path in the snow or a trail down the path, and figure out how they changed their thinking. How did I change mine? Teetor started gaining some insight, and now Teetor's changing his and has changed his, and now he can show somebody else how to do it. So remember that we deal with alcohol or drugs. It's cunning, it's baffling, and it's powerful. Without help, it is too much for us. But there is one who has all the power. That one is God, and may you find him now. Half measures avail us nothing. It means don't work your program half-assed. If you think you're just going to put one foot on this side and one foot on that side and succeed, you're wrong. Half measures avail us nothing. We stood at the turning point. We asked for his protection and the care with complete abandon. And that's a statement that we can trust. When you do find your higher power and you put all trust in him, he will protect and care for you. He will not abandon you. And that's a step of faith, and that is something we can trust. So here are the steps we took, how it works, right? And now we're just going to read through the 12 steps. What are the 12 steps? Maybe you've never heard them before. Maybe you need to rehear them, or maybe you need to start working them. And if you do, grab a sponsor and somebody that's worked them with you. But this is what it says. We admitted we were powerless over alcohol and that our lives had become unmanageable. Are you powerless over alcohol or drugs, and has your life become unmanageable? If so, step 2 tells you, came to believe in a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. And I say here at step 2, it's not a theological debate. And in my opinion, we get there. But at this point in step 2, it's not a theological debate. You're looking for a power greater than yourself. And at the moment of your most weakness, your mind is at its most confused. It's coming off of drugs. It's been abused through chemicals and lack of nutrition. You need a power greater than yourself, which can be a group of people to support and love you till you love yourself, right? And you make a decision, step 3, to turn your will and your lives over to the care of God as you understand him. So a higher power, right? You're looking to God now. And once you find God, you make a decision to turn your will and your lives over to the care of God. And in the big book, they added, as we understand him, to make it more inclusive. So it's a higher power of your understanding. Made, number 4, this is where it gets hard. It's simple, but it's hard. Made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. And what do you do with that moral inventory? You write it down. And what do you do after you write it down? You admit to God, to yourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of your wrongs. Number 6, we were entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. Through our fearless searching and our admitting to another person and to God our character defects, we learn about them, and then we want to get rid of them. So we become ready to get rid of them, and we ask God to remove them. And we humbly do that in step 7. Step 7 says, humbly ask him to remove our shortcomings. And then all of a sudden you go, oh boy, look at all the people I've hurt in my life. Look at all the mistakes I've made that's involved other people, right? And so in step 8, you make a list of all the persons you've harmed, and you become willing to make amends to them all. And that's not just saying, hey, sorry, and walking away, right?
Yeah.
You make amends. You do what you can to make it better. If I stole $1,000 from Andrew here, I'd give him $1,000 back. I'd make an amend, right?
That's true.
And you work with your sponsor, and he helps you deal with all of that.
You'd have to double it.
Oh, interest?
Yeah.
You're gonna charge me. He's charging me interest, you guys.
Attaboy, girl.
I'm still in more.
We gotta
See,
make
that's
money
how
over
you-
here.
That's how you gotta do it. Charge that interest.
Throw those super chats in. Come on now. Throw those super chats in.
It makes it interesting.
Right.
We fun. Yeah.
Hi, Jacqueline. Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Shandia, thank you for the super sticker. So much appreciate that.
Got you some new TikTok followers too.
What?
Yeah, you gotta tell people about that TikTok.
Oh yeah,
New
we're on
TikToks.
TikTok and we goof off on TikTok, y'all.
That's true.
All right, let me get through these steps real quick. After you make this list and then you become willing, at this point, it gives you freedom. As soon as you become willing to say sorry and make an amends, there's a little bit of freedom in that. And that's the idea behind the steps, is to become free of the slavery to sin that we had before, right? Our addiction to drugs and alcohol. Number 9 says, made a direct amends to such people whenever possible, except when to do so would injure them or us, or others, not us, sorry. Injure them or others. And then number 10, you repeat it again. Continue to take personal inventory, and when you're wrong, promptly admit it. We're humans, we make mistakes at the end of the night, or you can do it throughout the day. Oh, I screwed up. So say I snap it. I'm hangry, right? I haven't eaten. Andrew comes in bugging me, and I'm like, shut the, you know.
Shut the front door.
As soon as I realize and I take my inventory, I go back and I promptly admit it. Hey, I'm sorry I acted like that. I shouldn't have acted that way. Will you accept my apology?
Good thing I'm not in the hot seat.
And on the other end,
You want to be in
if
the
somebody
house?
apologizes to you, just tell them, I forgive you. Don't say, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. No big deal. No, I forgive you. And there's some humility to accepting somebody's apology and forgiving them, you know. Step 11 says, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood him, praying only for the knowledge of his will for us and the power to carry that out. And then step 12 is, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to alcoholics and then to practice these principles in all our affairs. Simple, right? Simple, right? Whew, my throat's hurting. You want to talk for a while?
Asians
You want to talk for a while?
I
How about we
think
let
he
Steve
has
get
the
on
lead.
I
here?
got fired.
I'm going to ask Steve
It's
to join
Asians
us.
for- Asian for-
I fired myself.
You're
Is that
fired.
have you heard the steps before, Steve?
Yeah, great steps, man. Really awesome. Everything you need to do to admit that you've got issues, and hey, we're all in this together. And peel back any rooftop in America. We're all in it, man. We are all in it.
Amen. Thank you, Steve.
Definitely.
I love having people backstage. You just pop in and
It is.
Steve
a lot
knows
of
how
fun.
that feels.
I'm always backstage, but now I'm live here in person in the flesh.
Wait. If we click on him
Whoa.
still, does he
Hold on,
come
let's see.
forward?
Click on Teetor.
And he's supposed
Click
to,
me, click me, click me, click me.
I think he's supposed to come forward and start talking.
Hey, why don't you come here and share your story? What was the rock bottom? I know we have your story on there. If you want to, you don't have to. Don't feel no pressure.
Sure.
No pressure. We're live. You should probably do it. But
Total pressure, y'all.
Okay.
No pressure,
I'll talk
but
about it for
Do
a
it.
bit. I'll
Yeah.
talk about it for a bit.
And how did you do it? 10 months. How did you do it?
All right. So my name is Michael. I'm an alcoholic. This is my husband, who is not an alcoholic.
the better half.
And thank you, Marilyn W. By the way, again, $20 from Marilyn.
Oh,
Yay,
super
super chat.
Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you for believing in this. Yes, thank you.
So, anyways, I'm an alcoholic. I should say, because this one had to drive me, so I would go all the time to the bar, and we were there sometimes daily, maybe every weekend. Well, of course, every weekend we were. I'd end up spending $100 a night bar tabs, drinking anything and everything that was basically in front of me. If it was alcohol, I would drink it. And I wouldn't stop until I was sick. There was times when I'd be running to the bathroom at the bar, puking up my guts. There'd be times when he was driving me home, I was drunk, and I tell him to pull over on the side of the road, open up the door, bleh.
Yep, those were
And
some
then
rough nights.
there was times when I was in, this gives me a flashback because I was in a hotel room like this, and I got so drunk at a function, and I ended up waking up with vomit just everywhere in the hotel room bed. And then, of course, the times when I was either a sick drunk or I was a mad drunk.
Or a talkative drunk.
Or a talkative drunk, but I'm sober right now. I promise. If I wasn't sober, they'd be kicking my ass.
And boy, can he talk. You think he talks now?
What was your rock bottom point? Like, when did you say, I have to quit this? My life is
The last time I drank, it ended up from going to bars to drinking at home. So I'd be buying bottles for home. I'd be having like my favorite was Jack and Coke. I would have boxes of wine. I was a wino.
A
Beer.
rhino what?
A wino.
Oh, a wino.
Wino. So the moment I decided to drink, last stop drinking was on March the 11th of 2020. So what I was doing was I was getting trash off a box of wine. I know that sounds kind of ghetto, but I was a wino, and I cried to my sponsor Jenny, who's a member of this community here, and called her up and say, "What do I do?" And then I YouTubed. I looked on YouTube online, and I said AA meetings, and guess who popped up?
Yes.
And I found them 2 weeks into my sobriety. I was 2 weeks sober when I found these guys. Here I am, 10 months sober, and doing all of this. And giving away you guys a car.
Come through.
That's about it for my story. But I'd like to also add that a lot of my family members, they are alcoholics too. My mom was, my dad was, just all kinds of people from my family were alcoholics, so it runs in the family. So it's like I'm very prone to being addictive in all ways, and especially if I have Asperger's syndrome. So if I start to focus on something that I like, then it's on. It's
over.
on.
Over. Capital O.
Anyway, I'll bring back LT.
Wait, let's hear Andrew's side of the story.
Okay, Andrew can talk now.
Well, my side of the story is, like they say, there's always two sides. So let's see which one's the best one, right? Or which one told the truth. Just kidding. No.
Bring it on. I'm ready.
No. Well, I mean, like
I'm
they
ready,
said,
y'all.
there's two sides of the story. Michael's a good man. He really is. He's a very awesome man, or else I would have never married him. But we did. We had ups and downs. We would drink on a regular. I'm a dry queen here in Albuquerque, so I do performing at the bars. So we're constantly at the bars. And in order for me, I'm also, well, I guess I could say a recovering addict as well.
Oh,
because
tell them how you win the car. I think someone's asking how you win the car.
Merc dropped the link in there.
Okay, good job, Mark.
all right, yeah, Felice will drop the link in and how to win the car and how and where to go to win the car and stuff like that. So keep an eye out on that.
Yeah, so Merc dropped this link right here, y'all. You probably see that if you're on the YouTube side of thing. This is the new Steve Henry show. Go to his channel, subscribe, and then comment, tell him we sent you, and he will contact you, and he'll take the rest from there. Thank you, Merc, for putting that in there.
Yep. So I myself would drink as well. I mean, like I said, did shows for the bar. I hosted events. The only way that I was able to do it was to be inebriated. But inebriated. So I mean, I understand what he's going through, but I mean, I wasn't as strung out as he was. But like I said, we had good nights. We had fun times. I mean, he talks a lot when he's drunk. He talks a lot when he's sober. And it's like I did have to pull him away from the bar sometimes. I had to have him cut off from the bar. The bartenders had to cut him off. I mean, it was bad. But like the book says, you have to admit that you have a problem first. And once you admit that you have the problem, then we could resolve the problem. So I'm very proud of my husband today, 2020. Or no, 2020.
That was so last year.
That was so last year. We are now 2021. Yes.
2020 is bye out the door.
Very, very proud of him. And I plan on spending more time with him and growing old together now that we can grow old together. Because, I mean,
You guys are old.
I already got this gray hair.
I'm
See that gray
old.
hair?
You're old. Talk about how many gray hairs you got.
See that gray
Where's
hair?
mine?
I blame that one
Just
on my
kidding.
gray hair. My gray hair is his fault.
But yeah, so I mean, work your programs, stick with the program, get the help. If you are in trouble, please ask. There are tons of people that are willing to help you guys.
And we're all right here.
We're all right here. I mean, we're here. We got people from Australia, Canada, UK, all the states from the United States, everywhere. I mean, we
have
need
24 hours support any time you need it. If you're having a problem and they're drunk and high right now, or drunk or high right now, reach out to somebody. We have the Discord, we have Facebook, we have YouTube. We have everything on there.
Steve Harvey, we got Steve Harvey.
Steve
Henry. Steve Harvey.
Steve Henry.
Hey, I made you famous, Steve.
Hey, we're in pocket.
Yeah, we're here for the family side too. If you're a family member and you need advice, hop
We
in
got
the office
Al-Anon
and
right
things.
there. Miss Al-Anon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's a family thing. All of us is family.
And then you got
But now that we're all together as a group, I would like to thank you guys in person. Thank you
You're welcome.
for helping us,
Oh, we love you.
helping
Yes.
save my husband, and making him enjoyable.
No crying.
And no crying, but I mean, I'm trying, but making him enjoyable and bringing the real Michael out, and not the fake Michael, and not the Michael that he's not. And this year, granted, yes, we've gone through trials, tribulations, we've gone through hell, we've gone through things that I don't think that we should have gone through in a year time span. But I will admit, even though 2020 was horrible, it was a blessing in disguise, because to me, 2020 has been the best year of my life. Not only did I get my husband back, but I got the man that I love back. And that's all that I could ask for. But anyways, let's get happy again. No crying, no crying.
Should
Start playing baseball.
Asia, you should read that quote now.
Share the quote now. All right, well, let's get the
Aw.
quote. All righty,
Sorry, made you cry over there.
Who's crying?
So today's quote is,
Sandra, I think.
the way I see it is, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain.
Dolly Parton.
And coming from Dolly Parton herself. And I believe that is true. I mean, you can't shoot for the rainbow if you don't get the rain. You can't expect something good to come to you if you don't witness the good, the bad, and the ugly. But it gets better, and I know it does, because I witnessed it myself. It does get better.
Yeah. The toughest roads lead to the most beautiful destinations.
Yep.
Like you're just a walking quote book. Huh?
You're just a walking quote book and a walking joke book too.
Exactly.
Hear all the random jokes today. He's full of them.
They got him live up and in person.
Got him live and in person. We got to experience the Linky joke sessions. They're amazing though. Linky's good. Maybe you should pursue that as a career.
And I'm gonna start a YouTube channel called Comedian Cooking.
Hey, buddy.
That would be fun.
Who is it?
The Hacks family. Hi, Dad. Hi, Link. Hi, Mom. Hi, Millie. Maybe,
What up?
maybe Amos. So I think right here, tell me if you guys disagree with this.
Disagree.
If you're a big book thumper and you understand the big book and you've read it a few times, on page 60, he makes 3 points. And this is what he says. He says, our description of the alcoholic. And remember, in this community, we replace that because we're not AA, we're not NA, we're addicts, recovering addicts. And that covers all of it. So, but he says the chapter to the agnostic. Okay, our description of the alcoholic, like the doctor's opinion, right? The chapter to the agnostic, people who are having trouble believing in God. And our personal adventures before and after make 3 pertinent ideas. Tell me if you think he summed up the big book in these 3 points. That we are alcoholic and could not manage our lives. That probably no power could have relieved our alcoholism. and that God could and would if he were sought. You think he summed up the whole big book in those 3 points? I think so.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
We could just have one little paragraph instead of 400 pages.
Exactly.
No shell. There's a joke from Link on there. Did you see it?
Uh-oh.
There's a joke? Where?
From
Link
Jeanette.
joke on there.
From who?
I think it's from Jeanette.
It says,
or
"Hey,
Leslie.
Link."
Right here. Hey, Link, what kind of shoes do ninjas wear?
I don't know.
I don't know. Where's the answer? Jeanette?
Sneakers. Sneakers.
Sneakers? That sounds about right.
That sounds good.
And then Dez, he's our awesome member from Australia. He says, for the newcomer, the Discord is where you can get plenty of support any time of the day. I call Discord recovery in your pocket because, you know, the day and age we live in is completely instantaneous, right? You want to know the answer to anything, you say, hey, Siri, or okay, Google, or Alexa. And you know, see, look, she's answering me already.
It was Sneakers.
Hey, Siri, stop. See, now she's talking to me. But you,
Is there something else I can help with?
Go to bed, Siri. She interrupts me too.
That's just so rude.
you know, and support is at your fingertips. You don't need to suffer. There is no excuse. I talk about working out and getting fit, right? To work out 1 hour a day is 4% of your whole day. There's no excuse. Recovery with Discord, Facebook group, and many others, not just here at Recovering Addict, wherever you feel fit, wherever you feel you need to be is where you should be. It's in your pocket. The world is at our fingertips, and yet we spend our time looking at kitty cats
Yeah.
and arguing
I mean,
with people,
just
you
kidding.
know?
I got 2 of them.
Oh, you got the whole.
Cows have best friends.
You got all the
And-
information in the world at your fingertips. You're looking at cat
The
news.
Discord is where the rubber meets the road, man. That's where we get to know each other. I like to say it's where we get to know each other enough to bug each other sometimes.
Yeah, Teetor.
That's true. We've talked many people off the edge in Discord. It helps me too. I'm just a dude that's decided to hit record and read out of books and bring myself up. That's all I am. I still need recovery. I still go through bad times and I still need to vent. And, you know, I use it for the same exact thing. Cats can make someone's day. That's true.
I got 2 of them, and Link and Millie were playing with them last night.
Yeah,
Nothing
cute.
ring. Oh, sorry, green-eyed cat. Ryan.
You hit a nerve. With
I hit a
people.
nerve with that
No, you
one.
don't talk about cats. Have you seen the Netflix show?
Oh man, we're dog people at our house. We have a dog who hates cats at our house right now.
Oh wow!
Cutest, sweetest dog in the world until a cat shows up.
Oh yeah.
And then it starts barking and growling.
Eat its head.
Brittany says she's been helped off the edge. Kyle says, I hope I said that right. I'm learning to put my cell phone down and do something like read or step work instead of scrolling. Yeah, that's awesome. And I know I've said this before, but for the new people, I want to say it again. If you're having a hard time reading, your attention spans, you know, it's down in the dumps right now. You get through a couple paragraphs and you're just over it, right? If you're getting into fitness, you do it small and you do steps, right? Say you're going to work your chest. You're not strong yet. You just grab the smallest weight that's, you know, enough to give you some tension. And you do 3 sets of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10. You do that 3 times. You can translate that and move that over into reading, right? I'm going to read the big book today. So you look at the clock and you go, I'm going to read for 2 minutes. Boop, 2 minutes. And you focus for 2 minutes and read.
It's hard though.
As soon as that 2 minutes is up, you set it down. Okay, that's good. You wait 5 minutes and go, I'm going to do another 2 minutes. Pick it up, boop, 2 minutes. And you do 3 sets of 2 minutes until you start getting better and stronger. It works for everything.
Well, what do you suggest, like for people, like, well, like for me, like I could pick up a book, I could read the book, I could read a chapter, but for me to understand what the chapter is saying and to grasp it, that's my big deal. I can't grasp what the book is talking about. So I get bored with it, and then I set it aside, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm not going to read it no more. I'll just rather like listen to it. That's why like for a lot of people that are out there listening to you speak and listening to you read,
I'm here for that.
yeah, it does help a lot of people. But But I mean, I wish I was able to read a book like normal people can.
No, you can. You just got to find a book you're interested in. I bet you if you found a book you were interested in, you'd have no problem reading it.
Yep.
You'd be like, damn, this is
A book on makeup.
A
Yeah.
book on makeup. Yeah, hey, right there, down there, right there.
It could lie with where you're interested and where your heart's at. And there's nothing wrong with audiobooks.
Until your face don't come out what the book looks like, then you throw the book across the room.
This book's oh. What copy trading says sobriety is a journey, not a destination. Absolutely. You know, it's what is it? Progress, not perfection. Audiobooks are an awesome thing too. And that's another thing about your time management. How much time do you spend in the car? If you spend 10 minutes a day in the car, that's 10 minutes you could be going to, what does that guy call it? Automobile University. You put in an audiobook, and while you're driving, you listen to that instead of music or nothing. That's what we did. We listened.
I think Steve should tell them all how we're going to win this car.
All right, we're going to bring Steve on as soon as I see his face again. And we're going to wrap this show up. So don't go anywhere because Steve is going to pop back on. We're going to talk about that car one more time because it was just so awesome to come down here and talk to the book of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That's a great book. I got that one.
Oh, great book.
Yeah, great book.
I bet you're tired of us, Steve. You're like, send those people back home. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, LT, I got one question for you.
Okay.
If somebody for the first time tonight is listening in and they want to know what this is all about, can you sum it up in a nutshell? I'm here for the first time. I just wandered in here and I'm loving what I'm hearing, but take it from there. I mean, what can I expect going forward? This is my first night here.
What you can expect going forward is if you jump in and you reach out, because it's on you at that point. There's a point where you got to cross over, right? So you throw yourself out there. Hi, you don't have to reveal everything. Just say your name and watch the loving arms wrap around you digitally here and welcome you into this family. And we're going to be here to support you through whatever you're going through. Is your friend just committed suicide? Are you addicted to drugs? Are you struggling to just be happy and depressed? We're here for support, and it's in your pocket. We call it recovery in your pocket, and we are here for you.
Beautiful.
That's in a nutshell.
Beautiful, beautiful. I can't wait to give a car away. I can't wait to get together with you in, probably 6 weeks somewhere. We're going to meet again. And we're going to get this car to somebody in this organization that you've so brilliantly put together. And I just can't wait to deliver something that somebody needs and fulfill a need for them and reward them for sobriety, going through and just following what you do here, LT, and your lovely bride. A wonderful program. So I can't wait to see you guys in 6 to 7 weeks. Give a car away. And again, just go to the Steve Henry Show. Make sure you're subscribed. You got to be 18. You got to live here in the States. You got to have a license. But we're going to reward somebody with a great car from Exodus to you for just participating in this program. It's just going to be a wonderful thing. I can't wait to give that car away and meet somebody that you've pulled out of the spinner, and you're going to be the one pulling, or maybe Mike. I'm not sure how we're going to do that yet, but it's going to be so awesome. I can't wait for that day here in maybe mid-March or so, where we reward somebody for their efforts here with your program. It's a great thing. I'm great to be a part of it. I want to thank you for your time. 10 hours in a car. I mean, I know that wasn't easy, but God, it was a sure pleasure meeting you guys, and I can't wait. Don't forget, everybody, listen up. You're going to be blessed with a video, a Mike Teetor video that we shot using the latest technology that your skipper has with drones. It's going to be amazing. Stay tuned. I would suspect in the next week you're going to be blessed with something awesome to watch. On that note, God bless you all. I love you guys. I can't wait to see you in 67 weeks and give that car away.
Hey, Steve, real quick. We had somebody comment that says, I subscribed and shared your videos. However, it won't let me comment on your channel. So maybe check your settings or something. Just letting you know that somebody had said that.
Can we get a name perhaps, and I'll look into that. Also, hey, real quick, LT, in order to notify the winner at some point we're going to have to get emails on everyone who made a comment. I'm leaving a reply to everybody saying, "Hey, welcome aboard." But we've got to get their email eventually. I mean, perhaps you have that. I'm not sure, but that's how we're going to notify the actual winner. So we're going to need everybody's email also in this process.
Don't worry, Steve. You have our phone number. You know me and Michael personally. You could just give us the car. We're grateful for it.
Yeah.
So just give
I
us the
saw
car.
what happened
We'll
to that
greatly
last
accept
car.
it.
Yeah, I saw what
Just
happened to
kidding.
that last car. We'll talk about that later, okay?
Yeah. So I'll make sure that that's clear. Go over there. You got to subscribe, ring the bell, like, and comment with your email address. Or if you're afraid to put your email address in a public comment, you can send it to me and I'll send it to Steve. Or through Facebook on the Exodus Auto Sales Facebook page, you can message that page as well.
Yes.
And then in a lot of the videos that I got coming out show his phone number. So don't worry, we will definitely make sure we get emails for you.
Awesome. Hey, you guys have a safe
with
you guys have a
prayers.
safe trip back. Have a safe trip back.
Okay.
If you see that cow, let them know we're looking for her, okay? God bless you guys. Love you, man.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
You too. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye, guys.
Later, Steve. All right, guys. Well, before we leave, I did like a quote that LT said when he said he entered New Mexico. He was like, "Police, I think we've entered New Mexico. The roads are very bad here."
Soon as you cross the border, I mean, like, there's a line. As soon as you come from Colorado to New Mexico, it's like, zzz.
It's like green grass to dirt.
Thanks, Polly.
Really?
All right, let's pray.
All right.
Come on, Millie. Get in here. Get in here.
Who are we not?
Ready? God,
Grant
me the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
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 Oh, and one more thing. Sachet, you stay.
Wait. One more thing.
Come on, girl.
The Raiders beat the Broncos.
I don't want to hear that.
Broncos all day, man.
Ugh.
All right, y'all. Until next time, do not put yourself in a high-risk situation. Stay strong, work your program, and remember,
We recover
We're better together.